What's up YouTube, Playmat here, and I'm very excited to say that I have hit 500 subscribers, and here's my Mermail demo video versus my very own Judgment Dragon Shaddolls, piloted by Luke Webber, a good friend of mine who is learning the deck. So here we go with the demo. This isn't going to be particularly a demo of me kind of just showing off the best possible hands that Mermails possibly have, so these are all live games that we're playing. So I definitely felt like sending the Dragoons was better than Tidal in this scenario because obviously I haven't got anything engraved yet. So I'm going to search out the Megalo because I can send Gund and Pike, which is really good. I could have sent Turge instead, but I decided to send the Pike so that I could search level 3 as well. So that I could search the Gund for the following turn. It doesn't really make much odds which way around I did this, to be fair, but I wanted to keep the Turge and the Gund in hand so that I've got a rank 4 play next turn. So the infantry gets to hit and I get to attack with all 3. So he's on pretty low life points already. I didn't want to sack off my Undyne or my Pike so that Megalo could attack twice because it's not really worth it in this particular scenario. And then obviously I'm playing against Shaddolls, or a variant of Shaddolls, so there's no point... there's the Regeki. So there's no point making a monster from the extra deck, or trying to make a monster from the extra deck in any way. So now I've got the... I've pretty much got game here. He sees that, he knows I've got game, I've got Sphere there as well, so that's pretty much what that is. I just wanted to, with this one, show you definitely the keeper level 4 and Gund in hand as much as you can, so you can just kind of leap all the way through the game, spam out rank 4s as much as you like. So this is another scenario that I came across with a game with him. I ended up milling him out in this game, so I don't want to show you the whole game. So I'm just going to show you this one play. I had mind control, so I knew I could send Tidal to grave with his level chain, and then I TS to search for the Pike and hit his back row with the Marksman, which he then uses to bring out a window. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I know he has a Falco set, and I decide that if I search for Gund, and he does go to special summon the beast, then I know that I can make a big eye, take control of his beast, and then I'm going to have Gund in hand for when I flip summon beast. So I can draw 2, discard my own Gund, and then resolve Gund in the following turn, which is absolutely crazy. So yeah, he does in fact get the beast, and I'm like, okay, well, main phase 2, make a big eye, take your beast. He knows I've searched for the Gund. I want to make sure that there's a Mermail engrave, so that's why I just detach the Tierce at this point. And then in the end phase I obviously give his level and chain back. It's a very long game, but that's the fun part of that game I wanted to show you. Okay, so we're on to another game. I've got another hand like this. It's kind of quite a standard hand that you will come across in the game. I almost always go for Dragoons first, and especially when I've got so many water monsters to search for Megalo, which I also summon this turn because I know that I can summon Turge and add back the other Gund. He doesn't know I've already got a Gund in hand, and I'm quite happy to keep the 2 Gund in hand with 2 Sphere as well, so I've got kind of like 2 turns of being able to go for game and push for game with Gunds and Spheres. So... I'm reducing his life points down to like 6-3. We're just having a little discussion here about Raikou. People have been telling me to take Raikou out of my Judgment Dragon Shaddolls deck, and it's really good. Like, especially in a scenario like that. I even know what deck he's. He's set 1. I'm assuming it's a Hedgehog, so I attack it. Okay, so he summons Squamata, attacks Turge. So I'm like, okay, well now that I have Turge out, then I know I can go Pike Turge this turn in his end phase. So. Here's the land, summoning that to search for the Marksman, and now I can summon the Turge itself to discard the Marksman to kill his newly set and add back either a Lind or a Gund. I'd go for the Gun this time. So yeah, I have game here, obviously. I've just drawn into Snatch, so it kind of just makes this game even easier than it should have been, really. But yeah, so I just kind of obviously Snatch steal for game at this point. And we have a bunch of discussion about whether you should go second in this particular version of Shaddolls or not. So, we have a bit of a chat about that. Okay, so here's another scenario I want to show you. Here we see him obviously going for the destruction of Sphere. And I'm like, okay, fine. I'll take the destruction of Sphere. still gets destroyed, and then I can get out my pike. I would have got something else if it was if I was able to go through to the end phase. But instead I'm special summoning Lind. So here we are. We look like he's going for game, and I'm on just over 6,000 life points. So I think if he's got an Shaddolls fusion or a Shaddolls fusion or a third JD, I'm like, has he got the third JD? Has he got it? Has he got it? And then it's like, no, he hasn't got it. So he attacks me for 6,000 and isn't actually able to kill me. He opts not to kill JD and ups to MILF 8. So it's like, okay, cool. Okay, so while we chat, feel free to look at what you do with this hand, and think of this as another jewel puzzle. We have this constant discussion about Blackluster Soldier and how it's completely bad when you mill it, and yeah, it's insane. Look at it; it's so good and great. Yeah, so we have a bit of a joke about whether or not you should be playing BLS in this particular version of the deck. Obviously, it's good if you draw it, but yeah, just to hear some sarcastic comments about Blackluster Soldier, and I obviously chose not to play it myself in the deck. And if he's copying my deck, then he's putting in BLS. That's fine, but I don't like playing that many boss monsters, and I think Judgment Dragon is better than BLS. So hopefully you've been looking at this as if it's a dual puzzle and figuring out what you do in this turn and whether you can have game in this turn. I figured out I can have game in this turn. So I send Dragoons searching for an infantry. I then discard double infantry with Megalo, going for Wolf and Judgment Dragon. Summon Tidal, make a big eye, take Judgment Dragon. He doesn't realise that. Oh, he didn't see engraved that I had the double infantries, and then it's like, yeah, attack for game, Judgment Dragon. JD will always be mine. Yes. Okay, guys. So thanks for watching this video. I have been away for a while over the Christmas and New Year period, but don't worry, I'll be back. Uploading maybe once or twice a day. Yeah, so I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please do subscribe and like the video. It really does mean a lot to me. And yeah, plenty more Mermail content coming along. And I'll be doing Judgment Dragon Shaddolls content for as long as I find that deck is good itself as well. And yeah, obviously we're in a new format, and there's lots of product releases throughout the format, so there's like heroes that will kind of sneak into the format. And I'll be keeping you updated with loads of deck profiles that are winning locals, if they're interesting, obviously, because whenever there is a new product, it's always really interesting to see how that affects things immediately, and there isn't always a YCS or an ARG to get results from. So yeah, for like a month or so after each product release, it's really nice to kind of see how the decks develop over that period of time in the meta, what the new decks look like, and how the more established decks evolve to adapt to the current meta. That's it from me today, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Till next time, Play Mattis, signing out.